Lagos secondary school students caught engaging in romps. Hello everyone, welcome to New Sport TV, compliments of the season, and wishing us all a happy 2023. Some students of the Federal Government College Ijaniki in Lagos State have been caught engaging in romps in hotels in the community. The male and female students who reportedly jumped the school's fence and stayed out of school for days are reportedly between the ages of 14 and 17. Sources told The Punch that for 3 sessions, including the just concluded first term, some of the students, numbering about 7 males and 5 females, had been leaving the school unnoticed. It was also alleged that they engaged in threesomes and used drugs like codeine, molly, amongst others. Their escapades were brought to the school's notice after one of the male students impregnated a female colleague. There is a possibility that some staff are also involved in the whole atrocities, because how will the secondary school students leave the school environment for days without anyone noticing? Some of the staff are benefiting from it somehow. Some students who confirmed the development accused the school of negligence and allegedly plotting to cover up the scandal. A parent, identified simply as Alex, said, "This is happening because of the negligence of the principal and the housemasters and mistress. If something like that goes hidden, my children are in that school, they can become victims." Another parent, Johnson Smith, said, "The management needs to intensify efforts at cleansing the school because these bad eggs will corrupt our children. Something urgent needs to be done in ensuring that discipline is restored." The chairman of the Parents-Teacher Association of the school, Olushola Tokede, who also confirmed the incident, refuted claims that the school was trying to cover up the incident. Tokede said the students were caught by the school management at hotels on 2 different occasions after noticing their absence. He added that aside expelling and suspending some of the students involved, the school has also engaged the service of local security guards to ensure the environment was being monitored. Let me take some of the comments. Somebody said, "Threesome for teens, wahala, God abeg o, who go help us this generation." Somebody else said, "Early exposure to the internet could also be a major factor." Somebody else said, "Why would anyone blame the school for such? It's not the school's fault. Parents should take responsibility for their child's action. No be school go train your children for you, abeg." Another person said, "Dear parents, raise your children and stop blaming the principal and teachers alone. Some of us couldn't even sleep out while in uni, even with the absence of our parents, because we always remember how we are raised. Real training and responsibility start from home, not school alone. A lot of you give your little kids access to Facebook, Instagram, and even Snapchat, all in the name of woke generation, without thinking about what you're exposing them to." Somebody else said, "Children of this generation are different. You have to take full responsibility. Parents should avoid taking their children to boarding schools. Things have changed. Let them be under your watch to university level." Another person said, "Carry your child put for boarding school. You accept any form of disciplinary measure. You come to school to fight teachers. You want teachers not to touch your child. When the child spoils, you come around and blame teachers. Well done." Again, they were caught in hotels previously. It is still same parents that will come and get them off the hook in the name of pardon them. As a teacher in secondary school, I know what I'm saying. Train your child at home. Parents have incapacitated the teachers. We are scared to discipline, and so no one should blame the teachers or school authority. Thank you. Another person said, "Maybe parents should start restricting kids to internet access or give them proper orientation about internet." Another person said, "This may never end except government takes certain actions to stop many celebrities from showcasing or modeling immorality. Some of these kids are copying what they see." Another person also said, "School where we attend in peace, we no spoil reputation. These kids of nowadays, may God help us train our kids well." Another person said, That it is now getting media attention does not necessarily mean it is a new occurrence. It's been going on for years in our primary and secondary schools, and it is wrong on all levels. Somebody else said, I'll say it again, keep your kids out of boarding schools. Private school kids aren't flawless or innocent either, but as a parent, you have better control over their movement. No one can be concerned for the care of your kids better than you. Another person said, which one is everyone acting surprised here? Was it not just the other day we are all applauding a movie like Far From Home where drugs were freely used by secondary school students? What do you all think the ripple effect of such movies will be later on? Be people like some artists being seen as role models in an already decaying society? What did you all think the outcome will be? And I'm never surprised yet. Next will be primary school kids. Another commenter said, something isn't clear. The escapades were brought to the school's notice when a female student was impregnated, but the chairman of the PTA said the students were caught on 2 separate occasions. My questions would be, what punitive measures were used and what structural change happened after these 2 occasions? The school has questions to answer sincerely. Okay, so those are just a few of the comments. Just as we are paying a lot of attention to politics this time, I think incidents like this should not be swept under the carpet. This is the bane of our society as well. And honestly, more than ever before, it is harder to train a child now than ever before because of the internet that we all have at our fingertips. A saying says, these days, parents give the internet-enabled phones to babies earlier than they put books in their hands. And honestly, this has changed the dynamics and the narrative of parenting. And a saying also says, charity begins from home, and it is constant and it's true. Because the difference between a child who did not do that in that school and a child who did could be directly tied to parenting. When a child is well trained, of course, the child is going to mingle at some point in his or her life. But what you built in that child will determine how the child would relate or engage in some vices. We hope this will not just be a case of suspension. This could be a case of getting therapy for those young students because they might have some stories. Some might even come from abusive homes and feel that, that's what life is all about. Well, there's really nothing solid on ground that is protecting our children or a unit, where we have children who have these issues to be taken to a unit, be given therapy, taking care of them health-wise, because like you said, like the article said, a lot of them are into use of all those street drugs and everything. So having a holistic approach to this might help our children. And honestly, that's the perspective I choose to see it from. And also, parents have stopped parenting. A lot of parents would leave the parenting to the schools. And in these days and time, the teachers are kind of handicapped to give disciplinary measures. Even teachers these days are trying to protect themselves from the sharp mouths of parents who will be quick to wash them down and drag them. And it's all about 30 days make a pay, It's quite unpleasant, but this is a discussion I don't think we are really ready for. Because if we are ready for this, we need to start from the grassroots, which is, fortunately or unfortunately, the home. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section below. Let's watch over our children. Gone were the days when we have communal living where everybody's child is everybody's child. Every parent is every child's parent. May God help us. God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.